Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you gotta if you want to buck that up in the center. This one is just a rotted piece.
I figured they could use those for practice for boots to learn how to chop.
There you go. Yeah.
It's either a guesstimate right now. I didn't diagonal measure.
Right.
So.
Well, just get in the area.
As long as I clear out a couple feet around them.
Right. Kind of go from there.
Just watch there are sticker bushes in here.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. We have a new project that we're working on. And I'll kind of show you here in a second. All right. So what we got going here today, Mark has picked his spot out here in the woods where there's a metal rod here. There's one down by the chainsaw there. There's one sitting over here and one over here. This is going to be, he's going to build a raised deck. And what he wants to do, we were actually talking about this yesterday. And initially he was thinking about having it pretty close to the ground, and then after we were talking about it, we kind of came to the same conclusion. If he builds a deck 4 to 5 feet up, you know, and then he has stairs going up to this deck, underneath that whole deck he has an area that he can use for storage, for storing wood, or any of those type of things. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to build a little cabin down in here. And so today is a matter of getting this cleaned out first to start with. And of course he said he goes, I had to pick the spot with all the down wood, you know, but that's that happened. So we're in that process of you know, he's doing that, and we're going to help him get it cleaned up. But so it's a nice little spot, sitting in the woods. Like now this here is a standing dead. That's going to have to come down. There's one here that's also hung up. That's a dead tree. That's going to have to come down. So an example, right? So do I have enough firewood for the winter? Look at that tree over there laying down back over here. It's huge. And that's down. That can be all bucked up. That can be used for firewood. So we're not going to run out of any kind of firewood anytime soon. Just even with this here, you look at what he's got cut over here. He's got this bucked up. We're going to get that cleaned out of here in just a second. But yeah, so that is you know, getting this squared away. The lumber I showed you, guess, from the other day from the video. That's lumber that he's going to be using. You got pressure treated too, correct?
Yes.
So
it goes in the ground pressure treated.
Yep. So he's got pressure treated that's going to go in the ground. That other wood is going to be more for the framing. So we're going to get that going this weekend. That's one of the projects that we're going to be working on. So he has a spot that he can start building off of. And
sleep in a tent.
what's that?
And not sleep in a tent.
And not sleep in a tent, yes. So that's where we're at, and that's kind of what we're focusing on. So if you want to talk about a little bit of what you want to do here, Mark.
Basically going to build a raised 12 by 16 foot cabin, peaked roof, nice and simple, enough room for a bed, a couch, a table, and 4 people if you have to.
Metal roof, yes.
Metal roof and probably T111 stained or painted siding.
That's the best way to do it. Good insulation, some rock wool insulation. Yep. So that's what he's getting started here. So so a lot of people were asking, where's everybody going to stay? Well, people are building their own little areas, and Mark's doing the cabin down here in the woods. Is what he wants to do. And then we have some folks are having, I think I already talked about this, we have a couple of 12 by 12 canvas tents that people are using as temporary shelters for now until something more permanent can be built. Obviously, it's probably one of the last decent weekends, maybe, that we're going to have until, like, when we get together in November, we don't know what that weather's going to look like.
We should have bought our lumber 3 years ago.
Right, exactly. Right. But, yeah, the lumber's not sure. So let's talk about that cost, okay, guys? The lumber that I got for Mark that was, what was it, 3 16 footers?
3 16 by 10s and 13 12 by 10s. 12,
Okay.
12 foot long 2 by 10s.
2 by 10s, 12 foot long, 13 of those, 3 2 by 10, 16 foot long. And so that was that start. That we got at the lumber mill, and we got that price. It was $180 or $280. I'm sorry, $280 for that. And then you went and spent. What else did you spend?
Right about $500 for all of my brackets and hangers, 12 4x4 posts, and the deck flooring.
Right. And so, how many pieces of the deck flooring did you buy?
6.
All right. So, and how much did all of that ended up costing you?
All that together was about 500.
For the other stuff that you brought down. So you got a total investment so far of about $780.
Right.
Okay, and that's not going to frame in your walls.
That's building and finishing off the deck and floor.
Okay, so building and finishing off the deck and floor, we're looking at about $780. He still will have to build the walls, and and then get the roof on there and stuff like that. So you're probably looking at a total cost about $3,000 altogether. You think, by the time you're said and done?
And could have gone cheaper. Could have gone with 2 by 8s instead of 2 by 10s, but 2 by 10s will last a lot longer, be a lot stronger. The flooring, I got more expensive plywood flooring.
Buy once, cry once.
Exactly.
Right. Do it right the first time, folks. If you're working on a project, do it right the first time so you don't have to do it again. All right. So anyway, I am going to jump off. Well, go ahead.
I was always told if you can't find the time and money to do it right the first time, how are you going to find the money to do it over the second time when you don't do it right the first time?
There you go. That's a good point. So build it once, do it right the first time, and then you don't have to worry about it again. And like Mark said, once he gets this cabin built, then you're looking at a place where 4 people could stay. If you had to have 4 people stay in there, be warm, have a wood stove in there. Obviously, that's another added expense that will have to be dealt with at that point in time. But it's a good start to have something, and you'll be all set that way. So these are little projects that we're going to be working on throughout down here on the homestead as people look at building their places down here and getting things squared away. All right. So anyway, I am going to jump off for now so we can get back to helping Mark get this cleaned up. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step thing and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I will see you guys all later. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse 1.